Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for the Expanse Season 3, Episode 12. So, last episode we kind of had the aftermath of the slowdown, which was a pretty intense for what it was, seeing all the people hurt and injured in various ways, Naomi making it to the Rossi, and helping Alex and Amos recover and stuff like that. We had kind of the story with how do I always forget her name? Kamina, I think it might have been it. Being stuck with Ashford, and the way that they got out, she kind of sacrificed herself, and then Ashford took charge, but he did it in a way that, I was a little worried with him, whether he, his whole goal was to take Captain or not, but I have, for what he's doing, he still seems like he's doing good even as Captain, whereas I thought he wanted to become Captain to then do bad, right? So, yeah, a pleasant surprise there and a cool little bonding moment between them. So hopefully she'll be okay. She got rushed off to get treated. We didn't actually see her die, I don't think. So we'll have to see what happens when she recovers. Does he give captaincy back to her or not? So interesting stuff. And then on the flip side, we had Melba making it to the Rossi, but then Anna followed and saved Naomi. So that was really cool, and now Anna is on the Rossi. So I'm really excited to see those interactions between those characters who haven't really met, but at least Anna knows of them. So yeah, we're gonna get started here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Right into the opening. All right. I got some work done on my teeth yesterday, and I also have a sore right here. I don't know why. On the inside of my cheek, like way down here, or inside of my lip, I should say. So every time I talk, it rubs it. So between the work being done, my jaw is a little bit all messed up, you know. So if you see me adjusting my jaw or whatnot a lot this episode, I apologize. I think I need to go in for a bite adjustment because I got a couple of my cavities broke. They chipped off, so they had to be fixed. And I think one of them is a little too. That's cool how they're all in a ring around it. I think one of them's a little too high still, and I think that's what's causing me jaw pain. It's just my mouth isn't sitting properly. I need to call tomorrow when I wake up. Cool panning shot. Can really see how big the freaking behemoth is. Oh. Is she trying to take her strength drugs? Damn. It was almost instant regret from Anna. Yeah. Hmm. Oh shit. Amos is like, I'm just gonna kill her. Amos is like, how do you want me to kill her? Hmm. I love how the way Amos is looking at her like, what are you talking about, lady? Just let me kill people. That's right, we have Naomi back so she can try to fix the ship. Hmm. Oh boy. Ah, they're getting this now. Hmm. Naomi doesn't know what happened, though. I'm not religious very much, so, like, well, at all, I should say, but I don't really know the difference between pastor and priest. I would have made that same mistake, probably. Alright. Bring in all our injured, and medicine, and doctors. Oh boy. Hmm. Alright. Ashford. I like how he came in right after. Just another person asking. Hmm. Something intimidating about the way he's looking at Holden. I'm not here to judge you. Literally, the first thing he does is judges. Hmm. What the heck? Damn. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to write down some of those things from that speech that Holden just gave, so I could remember to talk about them later. That was a okay. A little bit of respect there. I have. Fucking Harari. Oh, it's Kamina. Damn. Oh my god. Regrowing a spinal cord. That sounds insane. Well. Oh. Damn. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, I feel bad for her. Oh my god. Is she gonna try to put on like a suit to be able to move? Come on, Kamina. You need to heal. Oh. You crazy lady. Jesus. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Maybe blood donations. Mandatory blood donation. Yep. I'm really warming up to Ashford. I just realized freaking either Holden's very short or Draper's very tall. She's taller than James is. Only by a little bit. Maybe, unless it's just angle. Either way, they're very close to the same height. Might have been the angle causing it before, because the other angle almost looked like he was taller, but yeah. What? I'm gonna need that gun back. I hope that's just Harari being a pain in the ass and not actually Ashford's orders, is that if Naomi returns, arrest her, you know? Man, all she does is leave to see her friends and everyone freaks the fuck out. Those are some choice words. Hmm. Hmm. He is manipulating, though. He did promise Holden, give me the info and I'll let you see your friends, and then now he's keeping his friends from him. And now I feel like he's gonna manipulate Naomi into working on the ship. Yep. He is. I do like him, but he is a little manipulative, you know? Alright. Oh shit! Hold him. Oh, the one she wants. She just laughs. That's so funny. It's actually pretty funny. Just this whole time she's doing whatever she can to look for him and gets placed right there. Hmm. Interesting. And it's not gonna last either, unfortunately. Yeah, she did make it. Hmm. Why is he looking at Anna? I think he's like fascinated by her. Hmm. That's cool. Huh. I'm not doing anything. No. Yeah, damn, so she is paralyzed right now. Oh. There's a lot going on right now, Camino. But I get it. She's also not being like, hey, no, you have to stay and rest. You can't be doing this and try to like take it away from her. She's helping her put it together. So fucking everyone's just using people. Just stabilize the ship's grid, and I'll let you see them. Help me get this on, and then I'll walk you to them. You know. Mm. Huh. All right. I mean, yeah. Can they survive a 6 month trip back if nothing else happens? You know, like, damn. Yeah, they're out of painkillers. Oh, Alex just going around trying to comfort people and stuff, help out. Damn, Amos. Hmm. Oh. God, Amos is such a cool character. Holy shit. I never thought. I actually think Amos is my favorite character in this show. And I never thought that, like, I didn't like him in the beginning. Just him being, like, obsessed with Naomi and not caring about anything else, but now look at him. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Hmm. You're in charge of security. You should be the one to know. He ain't happy about that. Damn. Yeah, I mean, Diego's sitting there dicking around with a girl, you know, when his job is security and some shit's gone. Hmm. I wonder if James is gonna listen into this. Hmm. I just want daddy's approval. I don't know why that sentence is funny. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. I thought because of the tears it was going to be a yes for some reason. Damn. Well, is it bad of me just not to like like Melba very much, or what Clarissa, whatever her real name is? It just like I don't know. She's just like killing a lot of people just to try to make her daddy happy and seek her daddy's approval. Like, I feel bad that she got so damaged that she feels that way, but she still has agency and can make these choices. Hmm. Whoa. It is kind of scary, you know? Like, one of the strongest weapons, at least we currently have. I don't know about in the Expanse world. And they just don't give a shit, you know? Like, aliens didn't even move. Oh. Oh, that was interesting. It looks like it was darkening from, like, close to the blast. And then spreading out. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So Ashford did let him call, okay. Alright. Oh. Did Kamina kinda like Naomi? in that way. Saw them kissing, and then it showed her looking a little upset. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder what Melba's thinking, hearing that. One, I think she could be thinking, like, oh, my dad would love to hear about this, you know, like a man who can talk to the protomolecule, right? Like, or two, is she like, he's not the monster I thought he was? I don't know. Hmm. Uh oh. I don't think his lip was as bruised before. That's kind of an interesting attention to detail. It was like a cut before, and now it's really bruised. I think that's showing like the passage of time of like the bruise developing. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. What is he trying to say? Yeah. Oh. Damn. He wants to sacrifice everyone here to save everyone out there. Wow, Ashford. Holy shit. Damn, dude. What? That's a crazy plan. Like, okay. So, that is it, guys, for episode 12, right? 12? 13? 12. Yeah, 12. Damn, okay. That was a good episode, man. Alright, so we had Naomi, make it to the Rossi and then make it back, But, kind of ridiculous, the whole, like, look she was given and stuff. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could see her as a traitor. She just wanted to go hang out with her friends for a bit, It's not like she said, like, screw your military and stuff like that. Like, I'm like leaving you forever because you guys suck or something. No, it's just she wanted to go hang out with her friends. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like as big of a deal to me. It doesn't seem like her being a traitor enough for like these people to give her these looks when she returned and stuff like that. But whatever. Um. But yeah, so we had the whole thing from Holden, which was crazy. What he said to Ashford, talking about how he could see like whole civilizations, many of them, and like he saw the one that created the proto molecule, and uh like I guess something threatened the people who made the protomolecule, I guess. And so the protomolecule attempted to fix the problem by burning these solar systems. So whatever it was that threatened the civilization, maybe it came from those solar systems that it burned. I don't know. And then it just started burning any solar system it viewed as a threat. Like, that's what Ashford said at the end here, is when they set off that bomb, it now views our solar system as a threat. That's what he's, like, speculating anyway. So basically, the bomb was probably... Because there's been, like, other stuff going off, like grenades and gunshots and stuff like that, but none of it has been a big enough threat. I guess a nuclear explosion, it deemed like, okay, this weapon is a big enough threat, so that means this solar system is something that could potentially threaten the one I'm trying to protect, or something like that. And now that it deems it as a threat, it's going to destroy it. Man. They also talked about how the protomolecule wasn't sent as like a weapon or anything. It was building a road. So I wonder if this civilization was, he said like filled with bright minds and stuff like that. So I wonder if the civilization was trying to send the protomolecule out to create like gateways that then they could travel between, right? In order to maybe not assault people, but maybe expand, maybe they're like a peaceful race or something like that, right? And they're trying to spread their knowledge and meet new beings and stuff like that, right? Who knows? But yeah, he was saying it wasn't meant to be a weapon. It was meant to build roads, but somehow it has some sort of like learning, and it figured out how to like try to defend its makers and stuff. I don't know. It's partially me speculating and just taking the words that he used, but it was very, very interesting. So I'm just fascinated to learn more. I will say I wrote down Ashford manipulation in my notes, and I was going to talk about how Ashford was kind of having people do his bidding, promising them things and then not delivering, but it was just the fact that we didn't see it. So he did give Holden the chance to contact his people, right? He contacted the Rossi, just no one answered. So he was good for his word. I was a little worried that he was having, he had Holden give his whole speech and then didn't give him what he gave in return, and then he had Naomi working on the ship's grid and then didn't let her go see Holden, kind of thing. I thought it was going to be like, sure, he's doing some noble things, but at the same time, he's like manipulating people to do things for him. So it's like, do I like him? Do I not? I don't know. But by the end, that's a huge sacrifice. He's willing to give up all of his people, his own life, and all that just to save the human race outside. Really cool. What a turn for Ashford's character. Like, the one person I would have never thought to make a move like this is the only one in the room giving the option to make a move like this. That's crazy. Obviously, I mean, because if they do this, there's going to be something that happens, I feel like, because this is pretty much all of our characters in the show, you know? For the show to keep on going, I feel like something has to happen. So I'm just really curious what happens, you know? Like, do they destroy the ring and somehow it, like, you know, if it was meant to be a road, some kind of gateway or something, does it actually, like, transport us somewhere else? And now we're following the crew in, like, a completely new area of space? Which would be kind of insane if it went that far, you know? But, or something will stop it before it happens, or just firing the laser just won't work. I don't know. So, I'm just really curious where we go from here. Fascinating, fascinating stuff. But yeah. The whole Anna and Melba stuff, and also Amos this episode, with Anna just trying to find some reason to let her live, you know, just some excuse, some bit of like pity to have or understanding of why she is the way she is, and she's like, you know, do you have like a brain tumor or something causing you to do this? And she's just like, no, I'm just a shitty person, you know? And that's the thing. I said it during the reaction, but that's the thing about Melba's character that I just sometimes I can get behind someone who's doing bad things because I kind of understand why they're doing it. Melba is just I want my daddy to like me, you know? It's like, you know, this guy hurt my daddy, so I'm gonna hurt a ton of people so that way I can hurt the guy that hurt my daddy. And it's like, I don't know. It's like your daddy was doing shitty things and got what he deserved, and now you're doing shitty things to try to avenge your father who did shitty things in the hopes that he'll like you more than Julie. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's her character is just not very interesting to me. I more so like the way it's affecting the other characters around her, but really whenever we see her, I'm kind of just like, oh, more of this, you know? So, anyway, at least now, most of the time we see Melba, it's in relation to Anna, and the way that Anna's taking and receiving this and all that is really interesting to me. So at least that part of it is interesting. Before, when we were just watching her go around at like comms panels and stuff and try to find her way to the Rossi, I honestly didn't really care, you know? It was just felt kind of like padding time until like the next scene. But anyway, um Amos this episode, as usual. I love Amos. I love how he's just like, you know, I love the part on the Rossi when he's like, "Oh, I'll just shoot her," and she's like, "No, we can't do that." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll give her enough medicine that she overdoses." And she's like, "No, we can't. We're not killing her." And he's like, "Oh, okay." Like, it was just, but I do like that it wasn't as oblivious as I just made it. He was saying like, this is not the kind of person that is going to appreciate your mercy, and you know, and this is not the type of person that we want to keep alive. I have a itchy leg. Like, basically what he was saying is, at some point she's the kind of person that is going to get out and do more bad shit, right? And I imagine that's what Amos is foreshadowing. I imagine somehow Melba is going to get out of her cell and fuck some shit up again. It's like, that's, I mean, I guess it makes sense that she's in jail and like you shouldn't just execute people, but I feel like that's why she's still alive, right? Also, we had her hearing in on a bit of Holden's conversation with Naomi, and I wonder what that's going to mean, right? With her father being the one to start the protomolecule project, and with Holden being the one that can kind of communicate with it, it seems like she would want to try to get Holden to him. Granted, he's a prisoner, so, you know, I don't know. But There was just a look on her face, and I was just really curious what she was thinking in that moment. But anyway, yeah, crazy stuff. That ending, just destroy the rings, like strand everyone that's in there, but protect humanity. Now, they've been really open with information, I feel like, for the most part anyway, with that news channel that's been going on. I wonder if they're going to, like, somehow put it to a vote. Like, Ashford, as much as I doubted him in the beginning, seems like a very reasonable person. You know, they may do something like that where they put it to the people here and be like, "Hey, everyone, like this proto molecule, this ring is going to try to destroy our solar system. Are you willing to sacrifice your life if we destroy the ring, make it so we have no way home in order to protect our solar system?" You know, and I think this is where humanity would step up, and like if they were to put it to a vote, I think majority would give their lives to protect everything else out there. You know, I probably would. So, but yeah, very good episode. Can't wait to watch more, guys. This is really ramping up. We have one more episode too before the finale. I'm really of this season anyway. I'm really excited to see where we go with it. So, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen, where you can get more content. This was a Patreon show originally, which means you can catch the entire show on there all the way up till the very end, the end of season 6. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want more, check that out. $10 and you can get the rest of the show, and you'll get whatever replaced it. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.